Hot TJ?
Cheese. Look at that. Hello,
Yes,
Jeremy.
before Mario.
You know Dora? You met Dora?
I'm not sure.
Just Ron.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, look for a seat
I like
over
that
there.
cook. That's right.
Little team.
Yeah.
He's very tired. He asked me for Mario, and I said he couldn't make it. Nobody could make it.
Nobody can make it.
How you doing, Ron?
Okay. Where you been?
Waxahachie.
Yeah. Scarborough Fair.
Are you hot, baby?
Huh? Yes, right there where the lady is in the yellow. Well, the lady, I mean Mario's.
You want to go with Mama? Bathroom?
In the backyard,
That's a pretty dress. Pretty.
What do you say?
They place them in a position after they get
I really don't know.
I drove in there, and then she car from me. So where did you go?
Where did I go? When?
St. Louis,
No. Went up to pick up my mother, St. Louis, Old Fallon, and brought my mother and my cousin and her boy down to my place. Gotcha.
It's been hot out there. I imagine.
He's up there.
Thank you very much. Please be seated.
I would like to welcome all of you here tonight. This is a group of students that I have worked with throughout the time, about half of the time that they have been here. It's not been until the last 2 weeks that I have gotten to know them very closely. I've come to find out that there are some very special, very wonderful individuals in this group. They're all like that. I know that you are very special and wonderful individuals to them. You are the friends and families who have supported them throughout their time at ATI. And for all of them, I would like to welcome you here tonight. We would now like to have our invocation given by Dennis Strother.
May we pray. Dear Lord, I'm just thankful for this day. I am thankful for this graduation. I'm thankful for the people who are here. And I pray that we as graduates would be led by you in a new direction. And I pray that this opportunity will open up new doors for us as a class of 1990. And I just pray for your blessings upon each one of us and each one of the families that are present here this day. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Dennis was a fill-in for us tonight, and I think you did a very wonderful job, and I appreciate you obliging us and doing this for us tonight. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the director of our first ATI school, Mr. James Tidwell.
Good evening. The first thing I want to do is tell the mamas and the daddies and the boyfriends and the girlfriends, the husbands and the wives that supported these people while they went to school. They couldn't have done it without you, so let's give them a big hand, okay? I'm not trying to take anything away from you graduates. Well, I have to cut off some of my legs, I guess. I wonder if this thing's going to end. First thing we want to do tonight is to recognize the graduates after we got through with that, okay? I want to recognize the very first graphics illustrator class that's going to graduate with us. Would you please stand? You may be seated. Next thing we want to do is recognize the ES group executive secretary. Would you please stand? Let's recognize the CAS graduates next. Would you please stand? Thank y'all very much. Now, the program that started our school was CPA, better known as Computerized Business Administration. Would you please stand? I don't think there'll ever come a time when there will ever not be a CPA program, because it's just, you should have so many directions you can go. Thank you. Will you sit down? The other thing I'd like to do is recognize all of my staff that's here tonight. I know there's a bunch of them here. I used to try to do it by name, and I would always leave somebody out and hurt their feelings. So would all of the ATI staff stand, please? Thank y'all very much. The next thing I want to do is recognize Vicki. She's just been promoted. She got her promotion yesterday. She is now head of the placement department. She's busily trying to hire someone to help you. So you're going to be talking to another guy or girl or whatever, here pretty quick, okay? So Vicki is always planning these things, and she does a marvelous job of getting them put together. This one is almost bigger than the room will stand, but that's not her fault, okay? So I want to thank her, and I guess that about does what I want to say, Vicki. Yeah, I told you she's good. She helps me all the time, keeps me straight. I'm good enough. Our guest speaker tonight is Bob Wynn. He has 6 years of management at Sears. He's got 20 years in modular home sales and management. He has 3 years in the education business, and he's done a little bit of everything. And he gave me a little one here that's, he also had to go to school, and he lived on the 3 B's. Bologna sandwiches, ball tires, and being broke, okay? So he knows about going to school. With that affair, let's introduce Bob Wynn.
See if I can squeeze this around. Can you hear me? How's this? Stand close, she says. How's that? Is that gooder? I flunked English. I do want you to hear this for about 8 or 10 minutes. Is this good enough? Can you hear it? Okay. You're supposed to do this on 3x5 cards and keep them close to your vest so it looks like you're doing it off the top of your head. This is not a 3x5 card, but it won't be long, I promise you. 6 weeks ago, I was asked to be the speaker tonight, and I accepted. And for several weeks in the evenings, I put together what I thought was a pretty motivating message. It was on determination, dedication, and commitment. I had hoped that it would propel our graduates into their newly earned careers and toward much business success. This last Monday, the graduates began picking up their caps and gowns, and a few of them came by my office to chat. By Tuesday, I knew my prepared speech was inappropriate. I had missed it. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you very much, Bob. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you some very special speakers. These are what we call our graduate speakers. Each of these speakers is the one student who is chosen from their particular group to speak to all of the graduates and all of the family and friends who are here tonight. In my mind, it's a very special honor because these students are chosen by their instructors. They're not just chosen because they have straight A's or just because they have been here every day of their career at ATI. They are chosen because they have a good attitude, they have a good personality, they get along well with people, and they are successful in their training at ATI. Everything goes all together in order to earn this honor for the student. Our first graduate speaker will be from our computerized business administration class. This young lady had originally planned not to attend graduation tonight because she has already accepted employment in Houston, and she moved down there last week after her final day of class. We're very glad that she did change her mind and decided to come back and join us this evening. Miss Mandy Burgess.
As you all can see, my paper's blank. What I have to say is going to come straight from my heart. First, I want to recognize the CBA class that I've spent 10 months with. Everybody has come to class and used themselves, and they've committed themselves to what they're doing, and they're here tonight. Next, I want to thank the instructors. Thank you for seeing us through these 10 months and helping us to get where we are. And to all the other graduates, I wish you a lot of success in the future, and I hope all your dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mandy. Our next graduate speaker will be from our computer-aided design program. This young woman definitely has the determination that Bob spoke about in his speech to us this evening. She has a wonderful family. She has 3 lovely children. She has a husband who supports her 100%. I would like to introduce to you Miss Deborah Arrington.
Hello. Tonight I would like to remind you of the class that they made us suffer through early on, the one they called WIT. It seemed so boring and pointless at the time, but tonight I see that many of us were actually listening to that class. This year has been so short, and yet so much has happened to each of us. We each have faced our disappointments, our crises, and our tragedies. Some of these were just simple little things that were easy to overcome, while others were just unsurmountable. But together we can face them alone or with our family, and we passed it, whatever it took. Each of you are strong and capable individuals who are courageous enough to honor your commitments and achieve your goals. We are entering a fairly new career, and that means more challenges as we enter this job market. This in itself can be frightening and overpowering, but we must remember that we can succeed because we have succeeded here. Practice what you've learned. You can do it, whatever it takes.
Thank you very much, Deborah. Our next speaker will be from our Executive Secretarial Program. This young woman has had to overcome a lot of hardship in this last quarter that she's been at ATI. She's had a great deal of physical illness. She had a rather long stay in the hospital, and she was out for a good many days. I'm sure she felt like she was very behind when she did finally get to come back. but she was very determined. She has worked very hard. She caught all of her grades up, and I would like to present to you Miss Pamela Cook.
After being in the workforce for many years, I finally realized that, well, I really didn't have enough education. So I knew that I had some decisions that I had to make. I finally decided to go back to school and I took ATI. When I first signed up for the Executive Secretary program, I knew that it was going to be a long, hard road, but I just really didn't realize how long it was going to be. After the second quarter, I decided that it was too much. I didn't want to go any farther. I went and I talked to Alice, and she taught me into staying at least one more quarter to see how I was going to do. Well, needless to say, I did make it, along with 5 of the others in my class. And we are all very thankful for not only Alice and Mr. Tidwell, but for all of the teachers that helped us decide what we were going to do and when we were going to do it. I have learned a lot more from ATI than just schooling. We have become a family. We have become friends. We have even took on teachers as friends and supporters. We have learned to cry with them. We have learned to get upset with them. We have learned a lot through our teachers. They have become our moral support through the past year. They have learned to push us to the point where we thought that we couldn't be pushed any farther. They expected us to reach into our brain and pull some sort of knowledge out of it. And believe it or not, we were all able to do that. If anyone had told me that this time would be Sunday morning and standing up here and doing this, I said, no, I would never be able to do it. But I am up here thanks to the support of my fellow classmates, my teachers, my family, and to everyone else at ATI. For those of us who are now ready to enter the business world, which most of us are already in, I would like to say that we have reached a new milestone in our lives. We have become
Now we would like to present to you those students who have 4.0 grade averages. That means that throughout their careers at ATI, they have had a straight A average, and I'm very pleased to say that we have quite a few of those tonight. Rena Bradshaw, Marianne Favela, Daryl Warner, Gary Honeycutt, this gentleman we've already seen up here at least twice tonight, Dennis Strother. John Griffith, Demetria Hauser, Mandy Burgess, Thomas Topeka, Michelle Potter, and last but definitely not least, Deborah Arrington. At this time, we would like to get to the major portion of our program. We would like to present our graduates with their diplomas. If our first row of students will please rise and come across the front. Shafuddin Ahmed. Terry Biggs. Rena Bradshaw. Mandy Burgess. Jackie Canales. Charlie Clem. Angela Kramer. Russell Davis. John Edelkamp. Gus Elizondo. Marianne Favela. Jeanette Hernandez. Ellie Weiss. Michelle Lopez. Vicky Paulo. Abby Perez. Julie Peterson. Cassandra Ragland. Roxy Randall. Steve Roman. Sonia Stevens. Julie Tovar. Michelle Walker. Brenda Ware. Daryl Warner. Michelle Barrier. Deborah Arrington. Bo Caldwell. Freddie Fowler. Jay Gresham. George Hernandez. Gary Honeycutt. Jackie Jensen. Paul Kiesel. Ina Kisausi. Paul Moody. William Nick. Kathy Oran. Roderick. Steve Schuyler. Teddy Fuentes. Pat Sully Yawal. Glenn Summerlin. Thomas Topeka. Doug Weddle. Robert Webb. Danny Wood. Rebecca Alderbrook. Kimberly Batista. Pamela Cook. Demetria Hauser. Charlene Leatherman. Cheryl Moody. Linda Paramore. Kenneth Bullard. John Griffith. Craig Hargrove. Christine Manning. Carlos Martinez. Michael Mulder. Richard Murphy. Michelle Potter. Scott Rigby. Marianne Smith. Dennis Strother. Washington. Jody Williams. And Mr. John Yates. At this time, I would like to thank all of you for attending our graduation ceremony tonight. As I said in the opening of our ceremony, you are all very special people to our graduates, and all of our graduates are very special people to us. Graduates, if you will rise, we will let you leave, and you can meet your families at the back of the auditorium, please. Thank you once again.
Graduation. She got to see.
Right now, I'm fine. You all right? Yeah, how you doing? Turn away. Go ahead, Rob. We'll get you. These kids all doing all right? If they get big, I'll start calling in.